throat, can you say good morning?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. I love you.
It's morning.
That is Napoleon. Can you say hi, Bren?
Heaven.
Hi, Napoleon.
Napoleon.
It's time to get up.
Shine up.
Say get up, get up, get up.
Get out of go.
Get up.
Get up. Hot chocolate.
You want hot chocolate too? Hot chocolate too? Are we making hot chocolate? Are you blowing on it to cool it down?
I cool it down.
You cool it down. Good job. And welcome to my channel. My name is Jen and I make mommy and lifestyle videos. I'm a working mama and I have a 2-year-old little boy named Matthew. And today I wanted to do something a little bit differently, and I wanted to share a day in the life video of working from home with a toddler. I'm extremely lucky that my company has given me the opportunity to work from home and also be able to take care of my child during all of this craziness that's going on. But I'm not gonna lie, this has been super hard. So today I just wanted to show how we've been trying to survive, how I'm trying to get things done. I am gonna try to go into a little bit more detail later today once we have nap time on exactly how I'm trying to accomplish this. We've been doing this for about 2 weeks now. This is Friday on week 2. Today's a little bit slower day workload-wise, so I thought today would be a much easier day to try to capture what was going on. But here's Matthew. Matthew, are you working?
I'm working.
You're working? But anyway, I did also just want to share real life mom life. I mean, this isn't easy. There's already been some struggles this morning. So I'm not going to share the really bad meltdowns because I don't want to document my child having those moments. But I do want to share just some real life moments and how we're trying to survive, how I'm trying to get work done, and how we're getting along over here. So just want to share a few little snippets of our day. And like I said, I'll go into a little bit more detail on exactly what I'm doing once I have time to think and a little bit more quiet time, hopefully once he goes down for a nap. So, here, give me your hand.
I lose my breath whenever I see you.
Come on, Brittany.
You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added color.
I'm coming.
Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for
that the
myself
goat?
every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
Is it yoga time?
I don't know what I'd do without you.
You do it?
Make
You do
me
the dog
smile.
pose?
What is it that you
right?
do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others.
we keep all of our Kiwi crate toys, which I posted about in my last video. I just try to keep everything in little plastic bags to keep it together. And then he can just pull out what he wants to play with, which it looks like he's pulling every single one of them out. Are those your flashcards? And then we just put them all back in this bin and we're ready to clean things up. Do you want to look at your flashcards? Are these your number flashcards? I also got him these flashcards. There's number flashcards and colors and shapes. And then these are the first word flashcards. And then also the alphabet flashcards. And he ripped up the boxes they came in. So I'm just trying to keep everything together in these little plastic bags because I'm not exactly sure how else to organize all this stuff, but keeping all of the Kiwi crate stuff in the boxes was taking up a ton of space, so definitely keeping them in these plastic bags. This isn't a Kiwi crate, it's another activity that we got, which are little animals that have holes around them, and then you just take the shoelaces and string them through the holes. And just see what else we've got here. What did you find? Is this your puzzle? Can you put it together? This is one of the activities I shared in my Koala Crate subscription box. This goes right here. Can you put it right here? This was one of his first, came in one of his first boxes. So it wasn't the very first one, I don't think, I can't remember, but it came in one of his first ones. So it was geared really more towards like a 12, 15 months. Can you put it in the triangle? Where's the triangle? Good job. It's really geared more towards like 12, 15 months, but he still gets this out all the time and plays with it. So I think even some of the older boxes, I guess the older boxes he's gotten, which are from the younger age, you can definitely keep pulling them out and using them, even if your child's slightly older when they got them. Can I see it? Cooking with toddlers. Is that yummy?
It's yummy.
I'm glad. No, don't put it back in there. Please don't put it back in there. No, we can't put it back in there. You can't double dip. Are you all done? Thank you. Here, let me put it on this piece of bread. Do we put it on the... Is that yummy? You are something else. No, I don't need some. That's yours. You put it on your sandwich? Good job. Some jelly?
Thank you.
You want jelly too? Okay. Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, can you take this knife? Here, spread it. Can you spread it?
I touch you.
Yeah, that's a lot of jelly. Here, let me help you. Okay, put it on there. Oh, we're gonna eat that too. No, let's not double dip. Let's not double dip. That's enough. To try to keep all the toddler crumbs out of the food. Okay, look, we're gonna put them together. Ready to put them together? Good job. And then this is what we do. You ready?
My sister did. My sister did.
Press it. Can you press it really hard? Press really hard. Oh, look, is that a school bus in? bus sandwich. You ready? Let's lift it up. Oh, was that a school bus sandwich? Let me just kind of, here, we'll flip it over that way. Was that a school bus sandwich? You eat it? Is that yummy? What are you eating? You have a school bus sandwich and an apple? I think Bryn wants your school bus sandwich. Did you make that?
I make that.
Are you eating an apple? Look, Mommy has an apple. My apple. You have an apple right there. Oh no. If Matthew's sad, you want my apple? Here, do you want this piece? Hey. Hey, it's okay. Matthew has an apple. Look, Matthew has a special school bus sandwich. I'm gonna show you your lip. So one of the things that we're experiencing is he's not doing as many meltdowns where he throws himself on the floor and like kicks and screams and has that. Anytime he doesn't get his way, he pouts and gives us this big lower lip, which I feel like he's doing it because to me that breaks my heart when he's like sad. And so I give him obviously a lot more attention when he does that versus when he throws himself on the floor and he kicks and he screams and starts having a meltdown. Like we just walk away and ignore it. So I feel like he's changed his strategy to this and doing the pouting more, obviously because he's getting far more attention from that than he is when he throws a meltdown. So it's definitely a much quieter version of a meltdown, which I'm kind of okay with because the kicking and the screaming and, you know, in a couple times he's thrown some things, obviously is not ideal, but at the same time, like, it's a meltdown. So don't want to try to encourage it too much. So yeah, we've had quite a few meltdowns of all the varieties this week. It seems like when I'm on calls or I'm in the middle of trying to deal with some hot project is usually when he's not getting the attention he wants. And so that's when he acts up the most. And it's hard because that's when I need to concentrate or I'm in the middle of a call with, you know, either my boss or my team members. And I've had a couple of senior leader level calls that have been really difficult because how do you, you know, mute? I try to stay on mute as much as possible, but there are times when I need to respond and I need to be talking and he's throwing a temper tantrum and I just try to continue as best as I can. I usually take it off speaker if that at that point in time and just kind of put it up to my ear and try to eliminate the background noise as much as you can. I feel like it probably is a lot louder when it's on the phone's on speaker versus when I've taken it off of speaker and put it up to my ear. At least I'm hoping. The other day I was on a senior leader level call and he wasn't getting attention and it was like my time to talk and he threw a fit and was screaming and it was because he wasn't getting attention and plus he wanted to play with a toy and he needed my help, which is understood. He's 2 and he's having some frustrations because he wants to do things but he can't do them. But basically I had to walk away, shut myself in the bathroom and finish my statement. And then I put myself on mute and came back to the situation and helped him calm down. Clearly he wasn't in any kind of danger. He was just frustrated because this toy wasn't working for him and I wasn't giving him the attention to help him, or otherwise I wouldn't have like left him. And I was just gone for maybe, you know, less than a minute. But I had to walk away and do what I needed to do, answer my question. And then as soon as I could get myself back on mute, out of the hot seat, then I came back and quickly addressed it. Like, I don't know how else to do it. It's kind of like a fly by the seat of my pants kind of situations. Just because, you know, I can't predict when he's going to be upset or when things are going to come up. I'm trying my best to to do things with him, when I'm not on calls or I'm not super busy, just to get that energy out, give him that attention. But it seems like even if I do all of that and he's in a good place, sometimes when I'm on calls, he definitely still wants that attention. So it's been a challenge. If anyone has any suggestions on how to keep a 2-year-old entertained while on conference calls, send them my way. What's wrong? Did you drop it? It's okay. It just fell on the floor. Let me grab it, okay? It's okay. This is not a life or death situation. It's okay. Mom life, real life. Oh my gosh.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free. Oh my sweet baby.
Who's out swimming in a line? You who duck and ducklings nine.
I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanted to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever.
I love
I
you.
feel so free. Oh my sweet baby.
Te amo. Okay, so I think he's finally done for a nap, and I just wanted to use this time just to kind of give you an update as to how we're surviving around here with this whole work from home, toddler at home situation. So as I mentioned, I'm extremely grateful that my company is giving me this opportunity. They are extremely flexible and understand their challenges with working from home. So I am so grateful that I have that opportunity. I don't know if others are experiencing that kind of opportunity or flexibility with your employer, but we're also like super busy just because as I think I've maybe mentioned before, I work for a pediatric nutrition brand. And so there's been a lot of extra work just with this whole situation going on where we need to respond to how our company's handling inventory issues and different things. And there's just a lot of extra projects that go along with everything that's going on. And then add the fact that you've got, an entire group of people working from home and trying to do this all remotely. There's just a lot of challenges with that as well. Even if it was just a totally normal situation, having this many people work from home and try to work together just is challenging anyway. But from a scheduling standpoint, I'm pretty loose with scheduling. We're not doing homeschooling or like scheduled activities because my work situation, I have meetings that happen at all different times of the day, and so it's just really hard to really stick with a schedule. We are trying to stick with like the basic schedule of we get up at the same time as we normally do. I get up between 6:30 and 7, and I try to shower and get ready before Matthew gets up, and then he gets up about 7:30, and we go through our process of eating breakfast and walking the dogs, and then I usually log on about 9 o'clock, and usually between 9 and noon I try to just monitor emails and hang out with Matthew as much as I can. If we can fit in an activity, we will. If I have a few calls, we just hope and pray that Matthew cooperates and doesn't doesn't have any meltdowns during that time, which has not necessarily always been the case. Like he's had quite a few meltdowns during calls, but we're just trying to kind of get by in the morning, and then we usually do lunch around noon. And then I try to get him down for a nap between 12:30 and 1. Lately, he has not been falling asleep until 2. So I usually try to put him down between 12:30 and 1. And then I usually have to go back up there about 1:45, 2 o'clock and calm him down because he's just been playing in his crib. And then he usually falls asleep about 2 and then sleeps till about 4. Usually around 2:30, my husband gets home from work. And so I pretty much use 1 o'clock on as my let's get done those projects that need a lot of thought. I immediately check my to-do list. I usually try to write down throughout the morning things that come up that I need to address, but I really try to tackle my to-do list, the items that need a lot of, strategic thought, or a lot of my attention. I try to get done in the afternoon. And then when my son wakes up from his nap around 4, usually my husband will take over, and that way I can continue to work till about 5:30 or 6, and then we start dinner time and kind of have our typical night routine. And then usually after I put him to bed around 9 o'clock, I will log on and finish up anything that I didn't get done. And I've been working from 9 to 11 the last couple of nights just because there are a lot of things that need to get done that I just can't, there's only so many hours in a day, and it's hard enough getting everything done in a 8-hour completely dedicated period, let alone having these challenges of, entertaining a toddler. So that's how I've been structuring my days, and trying to get it all done. Some of the challenges that I'm having are obviously conference calls are a huge challenge, which I mentioned earlier. He just doesn't understand that he needs to be quiet and mommy's trying to focus. It seems like when he's not getting attention is when he gets upset the most, which is during conference calls. Some of the other challenges that we're having, he's not getting the energy out that he needs to get out. He's not getting the mental stimulation that needs to get out. And it's just really hard for me to do that when I've got, a lot of demands for my job as well. So I'm trying the best I can, but the weather also last week was awful and rained every day. So we just couldn't get out. So we're trying to get out in the morning, give the dogs a little bit of a walk. We get out for about 20 minutes and walk the dogs and get some fresh air. And then after his nap time, if the weather cooperates and after I'm done working, we'll also take a family walk. When my husband's home, we'll take the dogs out, and my husband, Matthew, and I and the dogs will all go take a walk. That kind of helps. And then my husband does also, when he gets home, tries to do some fun things with them and wrestle with them and do everything we can to get that energy out. That's pretty much how we're surviving. I think I might do a efficiencies or how I get it all done, how I manage my time during those peak hours that I am able to get work done. I've been following a couple of tips that I've heard on some podcasts recently. So if that would be something you're interested in, just how to kind of be efficient with your time, and knock out that to-do list while working from home with a toddler, I'd be more than happy to create a video on that. If you have any tips or tricks on how you're managing working from home with a toddler or kids or pets or any of that, because we all are in that same boat together right now, definitely leave it in the comment section below. The other things that I also do typically once I get my son down for a nap is I do a little bit of cleanup for the house, around the house. I feel like that gives me a nice little reset. I like to turn on some music and just kind of jam out and get the house straightened up, and then I sit down and actually do some work. I feel like I can't focus when the house is a disaster. Here's a little preview of kind of what we're dealing with. This today is not really that bad. There's a banana peel on the floor from breakfast. That's great. Some toys around here. Our dining room table is not too bad. I did pick up lunch. Our plates, stuff from lunch. This is from where we made our school bus peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We had a meltdown on the stairs earlier during a conference call, which I did not record, but I picked up most of the mess, but there's these shreds everywhere that were in a box that I had sitting on the steps that Matthew felt like he needed to get into. And then we didn't get out too many toys today. Matthew did put his Kiwi crate stuff back, or Koala crate stuff back, which was nice, but we did have an unfortunate spill on the couch. I was sitting on a conference call, and Napoleon, right here, decided to jump on my laptop and then jump into my cup of coffee, which he ended up getting all over him, and we ended up getting all over the couch. So that is something, I just tried to mop it up with a towel the best I could, but that is definitely something we're going to need to address later today and see if these cushion covers can go in the washing machine. But that is kind of the state of our house. Earlier this week, it was a completely different story, and the entire house was trash. So I actually find that this is actually nothing. This is clean in my book right now, just compared to how crazy our house has been in the past. But that's just a little bit of a real life situation of what we're dealing with here. So I'm going to do a little bit of pickup and then start cranking out my to-do list. Say hi. No, here. To put it out like here. Can you say hello?
Hello.
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 You gotta turn this way. You gotta turn this way. Say, hello, my name is Matthew Holmes. Can you say that? You gotta look into this. You gotta look here. Say hi. Hi. Look. Hi. Do you see mommy? Do you see mommy? Hi, Matthew. Can I see you? Turn around. Let me see you.
La 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 la.
Hi, Matthew. Open it up. What's in there? What is that? Do you need help? Here, I help. What is that?
No.
What is that? What are you scared of? What is that? Is that an Anna doll?
No.
That was definitely not the reaction I was expecting. Why are you so scared? What's wrong? What do you want? You want dinner?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you see that?
Yeah, he needs a big fork.
That was a big bite. Was that a big bite of oats?
And he's eating off of three plates this meal, so we're doing good.
3 plates and 2 forks.
Yep.
Potentially 3. 2 forks? You need 2 forks? Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir. Are you all done?
Okay.
Oh no, you want the big fork?
My big fork.
I don't know how you're gonna do that. Are you all done?
Little thing I learned about Matthew today. Does not like mustard.
Oh yeah.
Not even a little bit.
I like your mushroom.
You don't like mustard? What do you have mustard on?
This hot dog.
Oh, this one. Mommy doesn't like mustard either.
And mustard my
You don't like mustard? You don't like mustard and you don't like Anna.
It's like Anna. It's like Asha.
You only like Elsa? Well, friends, that's a wrap on this day in the life of a work-from-home mama with a toddler. I didn't film as much as I wanted to this afternoon for a variety of different reasons. I had a couple conference calls this afternoon, which led into the early evening hours, and then my son also just wasn't himself. I think he woke up from his nap not feeling quite so well. He's probably just cranky and off like all of us are right now, just due to our schedules kind of being turned upside down and being cooped up inside all day long. So I hope you liked this video and got a little bit of insight into how we're surviving, with me specifically trying to work from home full-time and also be a full-time mama. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. If you are a work-from-home mama and you're kind of in the same boat that I am, taking care of toddlers or other kiddos, definitely share your experience. If you have any tips or tricks that you've learned, definitely share those as well as any challenges, because maybe we can also reply and share some tips and tricks as well on how we're surviving. So if you're a stay-at-home mama, I give you props as well. I know no matter what, everyone's going through a bunch of challenges right now, and so we're all just trying to survive and stick together. So if you like this video, please click the thumbs up. I'd also love for you to subscribe. I've got a couple other fun videos planned that I'm working on to give you some motivation and inspiration over the next couple of weeks. So definitely stop back in the next week or so, and we will share some more fun tips. So I hope you have a great day, and I will see you later.